Hey, Seeker, welcome to the Awakening Her podcast. I am so grateful that you've been led here, and I'm excited for you that you're answering the call to manifest more magic in your life by mastering the law of attraction. So cool. My name is Talia, and I'm committed to cutting the fluff and showing you exactly how to manifest more excitement, ease, success, abundance, confidence, love, and anything else you've been craving. So if you're ready to crack the code on manifestation, amplify your intuition, and play in the quantum, we are now besties. Let's do this. Hey, welcome back to the Awakening Her podcast. How are you today? How you doing? I'm excited to be here. I've got something really fun to share that feels very true, feels very important, feels very pressing for these times. And I'm really glad to be here. So typically I record my podcast episodes in the day, in the morning. And right now it's actually 8:30 at night. My kids have just gone to bed. And this to me is usually my wind down time. But I felt so inspired to share this that I decided to just go for it. So I am mellow. I am Talia in her chill time, but I'm inspired and I really want to bring this to you. So I've been thinking a lot about what is the difference, what makes somebody ready for change? What do I observe when people are coming to me? What am I seeing that is the key factor that makes them ready, makes them succeed in our work together, makes them able to transform and change their life? And there are a lot of elements that I could say make somebody appear ready. Often they've been through a lot, they've struggled for a long time, they are not happy with where they are and they don't want to go forward like this anymore. They need change. And that's really, that's a commonplace. I was definitely there once and find myself there in some areas of my life when I'm like, no, I'm done here. I'm up leveling, right? But that's not really what makes change successful. That's not exactly what makes someone ready to do the work with me. So as I was thinking about this, I was seeing a lot of my clients in my mind's eye, the people that I've worked with and the people that I'm currently working with. And everybody has had great results. But there are a few people that have made huge changes in their lives. Left relationships that have been going on for a long, long time, or lost, 40 plus pounds, or started a business and, started attracting clients and all that. So there's these people that have really made significant change. And there is a common thread. And this is something that I notice in myself as well. When I get to the point that I'm ready to change and then something new happens, I do create a new pattern. I do start succeeding in this area, or at least moving forward. And this is the key. That's the key right there. People who are ready for change, truly ready, I'm going to be straight up. They stop waiting for change to happen to them, and they start being the cause of their success. In the coaching circle bubble, we talk a lot about be the cause. So if you are unsure what that means, it means be the one that causes your life. Be the one that creates the stuff. And I see this in the spiritual communities where we talk about the universe having our back, and there's a lot of talk about a check showing up in the mail. The miracle popping straight into your existence. You win a car, or you win the lottery, or you meet your soulmate, and all that stuff is completely possible with law of attraction and in life. In fact, all of us have miracles like that have happened in our life, right? Big chunks of money or huge blessings like basically overnight, or promotions or jobs or whatever. And those are the icing. Those are the things that make you stop in your tracks and say, holy crap, this is amazing. Life is such a blessing. But there's more to life than just those moments. There's the everything in between. And this is where we need to be the cause of our life. And this may sting a little because it stings me a little. So I'm just here speaking my truth with you, and maybe this is really what you need to hear. Be at cause. Create your life. If I asked you right now in a very candid way, what are you doing to move your life forward actively? What would you say? And I know that you may say, I'm actually doing a lot of stuff. Look at all the stuff I'm doing. But sometimes in life, and for some of you, maybe you're not actually doing anything right now because there's a lot going on, right? We've been beaten down, we have patterns, we have times we're stuck, and that's okay. And I love you, and we'll get through this, You're not expected to be perfect. But what we can do and what we actually have to do is move ourselves forward. We're not waiting for success to fall on our lap. We're not just waiting for the money or the soulmate or the life that we want to just somehow happen to us. We have to create it. And to some people, that's really bad news because we've gotten used to thinking we can just visualize something and it'll appear. But that's not exactly how it works. Action is a huge part of it, but there's awesome news in this, is that I like to advertise, I know I talk about inspired action, but also messy inspired action. And this just means taking action, trying things, knowing that all of the successful people in every area of life, whether it's your neighbor that's lost 50 pounds or it's someone that's, accomplished huge things as an actor or a lawyer or whatever, no matter who you are, no matter who those people are, they've all tried a whole bunch of things that probably didn't work. But they kept going and they kept believing in this goal they wanted or the person they wanted to be, the things they wanted to do. So we have to keep moving forward. And I'm just going to tell you straight up, there's been so many things that haven't worked in my business. There's been so many things that haven't worked to manifest. There's been so many things that haven't worked to try to heal my back pain or to try to heal the relationship I have with my mom. There's so many things that haven't worked. But as I keep going and I keep moving, things come up that do work and they shape me. I'll keep moving forward and I find a supplement that helps my back that's natural and completely safe. And then I move forward a bit more and I might try 10 things that don't work and I'm in pain and I'm frustrated. But then all of a sudden the right stretch comes into my experience from my chiropractor or whatever, yoga move. And I'm like, oh, that helps me a lot. But in between all those things is a bunch of stuff that didn't work. And when I say it didn't work, I want to just draw attention to the fact that that in fact is a story. Didn't work is a story, but at the time it didn't feel like it got me anywhere. But it's always working. It's always unfolding. How do you know what you want in a relationship until you experience what you don't want? How do you know that you want money until you experience what it's like to not have money? So all those things that appeared to not work were you on the path. So you need to continue. You need to stretch your limit to go farther. Why do I say that? Because I need to as well. This is the journey. Push yourself. What are you doing to move your own life forward, to move your own needle forward? And I've been really thinking about this for myself the last couple weeks. And it's inspired me to try a few new healing modalities like energy healing, to see my medium, to buy a nice new journal, like to spend time with that journal. It's inspired me because there's times when I'm like, no, you know what I'm kind of just waiting for the person to reach out that's gonna change everything or the opportunity to be on Oprah magazine. I don't know, I'm just kidding, but I can't just wait for that. I have to go and create it. So here's where this is how it goes as you move forward, and it's a beautiful dance. Doing the thing, just taking messy action is the hardest part because you need to get over your ego, not over it completely, but over its voice saying like, stay safe and don't invest in yourself or don't do this or that's scary, right? You gotta get past that. And so it's getting out of old thought patterns and behavior patterns and into new ones. But if you do that, when you do that, you always seem to be led to the next step as you continue to go. So you stretch a little bit, and if you just stay the course, consistently focus on stretching a little bit. You don't have to be perfect, but you're, moving the needle forward in your own life. And as you do that, it will lead you to the next thing. And then some fear will come up and some limits and some issues. And then you're going to decide what to do then, right? But as you move on the path, the next step appears. As you move forward, life has no choice but to emerge in front of you. So instead of assuming that something's not going to work or assuming that you need to stay stuck, I'm really going to encourage you to ask yourself, what do I need to do to move this forward? To move my life forward, to move this one issue forward? What do I need to do? And I want to remind you that it could be, you could hear anything from what I recently heard is spend more time in flow. So you might hear spend more time in the spirit of who you are. Some more quiet time, some more soul time, meditation time, whatever, right? Or you might hear go back to school and do this, or hire this coach, or end this relationship. You'll hear some truth come forward, and however your intuition works for you, you'll get nudges, you'll get pulls. But you got to keep emerging forward, because when you don't, the call will get greater and greater and greater for you to expand, and your fear matches it and gets more and more, and it creates this frustrating, stuck, self-sabotagey cycle. And the only way to break free of that cycle is to just continue on, continuing on. Like, it can be so simple. It can be eating some more whole foods or hiring a coach to help you in your life. It could be hiring a personal trainer or reading a certain book that's been calling you. It's like, become hungry for growth. Become hungry for change. Keep emerging. Sometimes when I'm so stuck, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, I'll honestly have a meeting with a medium or a psychic because I have my girls that I love to see. Just to do something. Just to get help in some way. You are worth it. You are worth it. And an episode I did not too long ago called Incremental Upgrades is a perfect complement to this, because we incrementally upgrade our actions, our experience, the things we're doing, because we need to move ourselves forward. The universe likes when we take action because it gives it something to mirror back to us. There's stuff going on. You move forward, you take a leap, you feel excited. The universe can give you more stuff to feel excited about, more stuff to leap into. So you start creating this really rich experience, and you start trusting in it more, and you start trusting in yourself more, and trust that taking risks is just scary. It's not going to kill you, and you'll be okay, and actually you'll grow into a different version of yourself. So the thing that's different with people that really take their life to the next level, this is how it occurs to me. What's different is you get to the point where you know you're meant to be more, and you don't want to go another minute, and you are willing to do what it takes to move the needle forward in your experience. And that starts when somebody hires me. I mean, it started before that, I'm sure. But then the work we get into, then the resources they get, then the love and support, and what they become through that process, and who they know they're themselves to be, and the cool new tools they have, and like that changes you. So whatever your move the needle forward is, continue doing it. And don't allow, I don't have the money, I don't have the time. That's just ego thoughts. If you don't have $2,000, you don't have to invest $2,000. You can do something that's free, like spending more time inside, self-care, getting in touch with your spirit, pulling some cards for yourself, making it special. But you have to go within and ask yourself, what do I need to do to move the needle forward in my life? Knowing that that starts the circle. That starts the momentum of what the universe then can support you with. Because as you venture out, the universe plops experiences and people into your timeline. As you move out, the right people occur, the right aha moments, the right blessings, the eagle soaring over your head, and the discounted thing you were going to buy already, and upgrading to first class. Like that is when the universe comes through with those crazy things that you go, oh my goodness. But it's not because someone waited long enough until that happened. It's because they were acting in the other 98% of their life. They were doing their best to align. They were doing their best to move forward, taking messy actions, and some things don't work. And then you just come on back and try what does work. Like it's not personal. It's not a big deal. Let's just keep on moving. You don't like a spin class, try yoga, you know? Like that's really how we can start to look at it. Like, yeah, this didn't work, but look at who I became through that. Look at what that taught me. So who says it didn't work, right? But the point here is that the biggest difference in if you're ready to make huge change in your life is, are you ready to be the one that's at cause, to intentionally create your life, to intentionally create your energy, your support system, your no-fail plan? Are you ready? So I encourage you, until we meet again, to do something in your life that makes you really feel like you're moving forward. And let it fill you up, and be grateful that you're expanding. Even if it's uncomfortable, you're expanding, you're growing, you're doing it. Your success is inevitable as long as you keep moving forward. Do what you can with where you are, and the universe will meet you there. If working one-on-one with a coach is something that you have been deeply desiring to do, if you're at the point that you are ready, like really ready to do this for yourself, get the support and the focus and the accountability and the tools and the life-changing mindset shifts that you need to truly embody yourself at the next level and really create the life that you're meant for. If that's calling to you, I need to let you know that I have 2 spots available right now for one-on-one coaching. I'm going to encourage you to reach out on Facebook. I will put the link in the show notes. Just reach out and say, hey, let's start a conversation. I'm just here for you. I just want to help you because I know that version of yourself that you see in your mind's eye. I know how fun and free she is, how abundant and hilarious and awesome she is. I cannot wait to manifest the life that you're meant for and get clear on your purpose and your gifts and really learn those manifestation hacks for you. It's going to be so fun. So reach out to me on Facebook and let's have a conversation. See you next time. Hey love, thank you for listening to today's episode. I really hope you got some incredible value from it. And if you did, pretty please head over to iTunes and leave me a review and hit the subscribe button. This really does make a huge difference in the success of the show, and it really shows me that you want this type of training, tools, techniques to hack law of attraction and have you manifest fast. Thank you in advance for that. And before I go, I want to remind you that there is a version of yourself that already has what it is that you want, already has the manifestations, already has the love, the abundance, the success, the freedom, the self-confidence, and everything else that you could want. So what I'm going to encourage you to do today is to envision her, embody her, ask, what's her energy about? What's her mindset like? And what advice does she have for me today? As you do this, my love, you awaken her. You quantum align, you collapse time, and you make yourself able to manifest the life you want so much quicker. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next episode.